Today, the royal announcement, Princess Leonor wedding details revealed. They say every royal story begins with duty, but this one. This one begins with love, the kind of love that no one expected from Spain's future queen. Because today, the royal silence has finally been broken. The long-guarded secret surrounding Princess Leonor's wedding has been revealed, and it's not what anyone imagined. The Spanish royal palace has just made the announcement that has every corner of Europe holding its breath. The date is set, the location confirmed, and the details, pure royal perfection wrapped in modern love. But behind the glamour, something deeper stirs. Because this wedding will not just unite two hearts. It will redefine the Spanish monarchy itself. For years, the world has watched Princess Leonor grow, from a shy little girl standing beside her father, King Felipe VI, to a confident, poised young woman ready to take her place as Spain's first reigning queen in centuries. And through every public speech, every military salute, every symbol of duty, there was something about her that felt different. While past royals seemed weighed down by tradition, Leonor carried it like a crown she had chosen, not inherited. But few knew that beneath the royal discipline and polished smile, her heart had already chosen something else, or rather, someone else. And now, the world finally knows who. The royal household has confirmed what the rumors have been whispering for months: Princess Leonor of Spain is officially engaged. The announcement came not through a glamorous gala or a red carpet appearance, but through a quiet, dignified statement from Zarzuela Palace. Yet it spread across the world like wildfire. Because what Spain, and the entire royal watching world, didn't expect was who she would marry, and how this moment will reshape Europe's royal map forever. Yes, it's official. Princess Leonor will wed Prince Christian of Denmark. Two heirs. Two future monarchs. A union that bridges the kingdoms of Spain and Denmark, tradition and modernity, love and legacy. It's a royal match that sounds almost too perfect to be real, and yet, it is. This is not a fairy tale scripted by protocol or politics. It's a story born quietly in friendship, tested by distance, and sealed in destiny. When they first met at a royal event years ago, cameras caught a simple exchange, a glance, a smile, a polite handshake. But what the cameras didn't see was the beginning of a bond that would outlast royal expectations. Those close to the family now say that the two stayed in touch privately, long after the headlines moved on. While Europe speculated about royal duties, they shared quiet letters, secret calls, and the kind of companionship that grows not in palaces, but in trust. For years, they protected what they had, not out of fear, but out of respect for the thrones they were born to inherit. And now, as both reach the age of independence and duty, that quiet connection has transformed into a royal partnership unlike any seen in modern times. The wedding, now officially confirmed for May 2026, will take place in Madrid, at the Almudena Cathedral, the same Sacred Heart of Spain where her parents, King Felipe and Queen Letizia, exchanged vows 2 decades ago. But this time, the event will carry a symbolism far greater than ceremony. Because this union marks the first time in modern European history that two future monarchs have chosen love across royal lines, not for politics, not for alliance, but for something far more human. It's the ultimate statement of a new royal generation. One that values heart over hierarchy. One that leads not through distance, but through authenticity. Inside the palace, preparations are already underway, quiet, meticulous, traditional, but with a modern Spanish flair. Queen Letizia is said to be deeply involved, ensuring that her daughter's wedding reflects both royal dignity and personal emotion. Sources close to the family describe her as deeply moved, watching Leonor step into the kind of life-changing moment that she herself once faced, under the blinding lights of royal expectation. But this time, there's something softer about the tone in the palace. Because Leonor isn't just marrying as a princess. She's marrying as the future queen, a woman who will one day rule a country that's learning to love her not just for her title, but for her spirit. And what about King Felipe? Observers say that when he first gave his blessing, there was emotion in his voice, the kind that only a father who's watched his daughter grow through duty and sacrifice could understand. He reportedly said, "Leonor was born to serve her country, but she deserves to be loved as herself." It's a sentiment that struck deep across Spain, a reminder that even royals are, at their core, human. Of course, not everyone inside the royal circle was thrilled. As with every royal union, there are whispers, quiet concerns about the blending of two powerful monarchies, questions about political implications, and the ever-present pressure of public scrutiny. But insiders say Leonor has handled it with her trademark grace, calm, respectful, but resolute. Her love for Christian, they say, isn't one of youthful impulse, it's one of shared purpose. They've both trained for leadership, both raised under duty, both shaped by legacy. And now, they've chosen to face the future together. Beyond the palace walls, Spain is already celebrating. From Madrid to Barcelona, the streets are buzzing with excitement. Royal supporters wave flags and hang portraits of the young couple side by side. And across Europe, media headlines call it the love story that unites two thrones. But perhaps what makes this moment truly historic isn't the grandeur, it's the humility. Because Leonor has made it clear, this will be a wedding that honors the people, not just the crown. There will be public celebrations, open gatherings, and a televised royal walk through Madrid, allowing ordinary citizens to share the joy of this once-in-a-lifetime moment. Behind the scenes, though, the details are as exquisite as you'd expect from a future queen. Designers from across Spain are reportedly competing for the honor of creating Leonor's wedding gown. Rumors suggest that she's leaning toward a Spanish couture designer, one who can blend royal elegance with the clean modern minimalism she's become known for. Whispers even say that the gown may feature a subtle tribute to Queen Letitia's iconic wedding dress, but with a distinctly Leonor twist, lighter, freer, and symbolic of her new era as Spain's modern monarch-to-be. The guest list. It's shaping up to be the most star-studded royal gathering of the decade. From King Charles III and Queen Camilla, to Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary of Denmark, it will be a convergence of royal bloodlines unlike any seen since the early 20th century. Even representatives from the Vatican, the European Parliament, and royal families from Japan and the Middle East are expected to attend. Yet those who know Leonor say she's most excited about one simple moment, walking down the aisle surrounded by her younger sister, Infanta Sofia, and her childhood friends, many of whom she's kept close despite the royal walls. Because at its heart, this isn't just a royal event. It's a celebration of a girl who grew up under a crown, finally stepping into womanhood on her own terms. As the countdown to the royal wedding begins, one question lingers in every mind. What kind of queen will Leonor be? And the answer, perhaps, is already written in her actions. She has shown Spain that modern royalty is not about distance, it's about connection. She's attended military academies, spoken fluently in multiple languages, stood in front of Parliament not as a symbol, but as a voice of a new generation. And now, as she prepares to marry not for alliance, but for love, Leonor is proving that the future of the Spanish monarchy is not just secure, it's inspired. For decades, Europe's royal families have struggled to stay relevant, to connect with a world that often questions their place. But with Leonor, something is changing. She embodies duty without rigidity, grace without arrogance, and now, love without compromise. In her, Spain sees not just a monarch, but a mirror of its own evolution, a blend of tradition and progress, faith and freedom, history and hope. So today's royal announcement isn't just a headline. It's a turning point. Princess Leonor's wedding isn't simply about vows or ceremony. It's about rewriting what it means to wear a crown in the modern world. A queen in waiting, marrying not for power, but for partnership. A generation learning that love, even royal love, can be both noble and real. And perhaps, in this union between Spain and Denmark, between Leonor and Christian, we find something timeless. That true royalty is not measured by bloodline, but by the courage to love openly, lead humbly, and live authentically. Because in the end, the story of Princess Leonor isn't just a royal tale. It's a reminder that even the crown must bow, sometimes, to the heart.